Now we are going to create a simple user interface for the application. First, we are going to create a new scene where we are going to use the main camera, and then we will go into 2D mode by pressing this button here, and then we will create a canvas. Right, right click UI, and then choose canvas. First, we'll have to change the scale mode into scale with screen size reference resolution. For example, you want it to be horizontal, then you will go into 1920 and 1080, and then inside here you'll be able to put your button and image or anything you want. For first, I'm going to put some image as a background. I'll press this button, and then I'll hold Ctrl and Alt and press the anchor point on the right corner, right bottom corner. Click it, and then we'll be able to, for example, if you want to put some image here, like let's see, I want to put the image of the texture of the game, for example. Then I'll have to change. I'll have to make a new one. Control D. And I'll name it to image. Then I'll make it into sprite. For the 2D preview, we'll have to use sprite so that it will be able to work. So yeah, that's how you put an image as a background. Now we'll search for a real background image. So let's go to Firefox, and then we'll look for room background image, for example. Oh, this one is good, so download it. Is it downloadable? So let's see. We'll download this one. If we download, we'll put it on the desktop. The image will be put on assets. For example, you want to create a new folder for UI interface. Then we'll grab the image straight into the folder. Remember to always change the texture type into sprite 2D and UI so that you can put it as image. Now we are going to put it here. Alright, now we are going to create a button that will trigger the event into the AR app, or we can exit the application. So now we are going to create a button. We're going to rename this button into Start AR with the text saying scan image target, or just start with the size of 28. We're going to rescale the button a little bit by pressing Ctrl T, and then hold Alt button, Alt and Shift. Right. This is good enough. So where's the text? Start with 4. Alright. Now we will need a script for the scenes to change. So first I'm going to create a new folder for scripts. Then we'll create a new C# script. We'll call it the main menu script, or just main menu, or menu select. We're going to call it menu selection. Open the script. This is going to take a while. First we are going to remove these functions, and then we are going to create a new one called public void AR scene, and then we are going to load using Unity Engine .scene manager, if I was not mistaken. So we are going to look for it, Unity scene manager, Unity.screen Unity Engine .scene management, scene management. Where is it? Yeah, cousin Unity Engine .scene management. We need to use the scene management to change scenes so that we can change between the information or the home menu and the AR menu. From here on we'll type scene manager.load scene. Let's give this scene a new name. For example, this one will be the home scene. This one is sample scene. So we are going to create a new one, some home scene, where if we press this button it will load the sample scene where the AR is located. So yeah, and then we are going to create a game object here, create new game object, and then we are going to drag the scripts into the game object. Oh, hold on, menu selection, selection. Now that we can grab it into here, scroll down on the on-click function, add new game object, and then choose menu selection, choose AR scene. Then when we run it, we'll be able to move scenes into the AR simulation. So we are going to add these scenes, and then we are going to go into the AR scene. We are going to do the same thing here. So we add a camera, main camera, put it up here, and then we are going to create a new canvas, rescale it into 1920 and 1080, put it here. Then we are going to put a button, that says go back to home, preview, home menu, change the size, Control Alt, click Control and Alt, and then we're going to anchor it on here, just a little bit off, and then save it. And then we are going to add a new function called public void back main scene manager dot load scene. We're going to check the previous name. If I was not mistaken, it was home scene, so we just copy this home scene, save it, and we will add a new object, and then we will put it here just like the previous one. Add a new on-click function and the menu selection back main. So when we run this one, it will go back to the scene and then so on. And now for the quit function, we'll go into the home scene and then we are going to create a new button called quit. So UI button, we're going to name it quit. Then we're going to left click first and then Control and Alt, move it, and then drag it a little bit down here, and then we are going to put a text name quit. We're going to change it into 48. Now into the script function, open the previous one, we'll make a new function called quit app, and then we are going to write application dot quit. That's all for the quit, to quit the application. Now to make sure that we can quit, I'm going to put a debug log where it says whether if this function is called and succeed or no. I'm going to put a debug.log quit application, save it, let it refresh, and then on the quit button, on the on click system, add a new one, put a game object, select the quit app, and when we run it, open the console tab and then we press quit. Voila, the quit application does work. So that's all about the tutorial on how to make the AR app. Thank you. Now we can build it and we are finished with the whole app. So player settings once again, and then we can put, for example, version 1. For the resolution and presentation, we can lock it into the for the rotation, we can lock it into landscape. Resolution scale mode, yes, always. And then for the other settings, we can put it on minimal version. For example, Android 5. I'll lock into Android 5, so there will be no problem. Yeah, that's all. Build. And after this build is succeeded, yeah, you are ready to launch your first AR app. I'm sorry, but I forgot to put the app license key, so we are going to put license key now. Go into develop portal. We are going to create a new portal, a new license key, get development key. Wait for it a little bit. So we are going to create a new one, learn AR, checking this box, yeah. Confirm, use this one, copy the license key into this configuration, add license over here, copy this. Now we are going to add a new one, and then we are done. Save it, and then we can build it again. that's all.